So unfortunately, a lot of good news in this space tends to fall on deaf ears and doesn't really have the impact that it should. And when it comes to Cardano, this is something that has been the case for a very long period of time because price has been down, because we dealt with the bear market cycle. And yet all these developments and great partnerships and things like that are coming out didn't really start impacting price until now, until we got into this area of supply shock and prices taking off and doing well. And I want to show you guys something that I think is very important that we alluded to actually 2 years ago. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So it's kind of wild looking back at some of these videos now. When I apologize to everybody that was watching my channel really early on because the content was not that great. We have found a lot better traction now as time has gone on. But what's interesting is there's this video I did that was actually a post done by Ada Whale, who's still around today, still a huge Cardano advocate. And what he said is Cardano could become bigger than anything in crypto. And I was in 100% agreement at the time. I'm in 100% agreement of this now. And I think people are finally starting to piece this all together. What this had to do with was decentralization. It had to do with just the way that the Cardano infrastructure was built. And from that time to now, we have seen so many things take place. Marlow, Mithril, Vassal hard fork, now Chang hard fork. We have obviously partnerships with the Argentinian government. We've been approached about voting systems. We have possibilities of connections to SpaceX, NASA, all these different things are finally starting to snowball and create this movement in price. And this is the biggest thing I really want to stress here. A lot of these things take time and people are incredibly impatient. That's what a lot of people have been when it comes to Cardano. And that's why so many people were calling it quits when price was down and not performing extremely well. But this movement that is actually taking place with Cardano is big. It's game-changing stuff. There's a reason that you don't see other blockchains in the space replicating what Cardano is doing because it's hard. All right. Tech is the hardest thing to get right in this space. And I've said this even since those days when I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But tech is the hardest thing to get right. That's why you see so many other chains with inadequacies I said that weird. With inadequacies like I talked about yesterday, gas fee problems, security problems, uptime issues. And this is a prevalent issue that continues to rear its ugly head. But when it is done right, when you take your time, when you battle test it, when you do a billion research papers like Cardano has done that people have dogged about it, it also puts you in a spot that you are best prepared for the big thing that is actually coming to this space. And that's adoption. All right. We're now entering a new era when it comes to Cardano and when it comes to the crypto space in general. And I would argue that, again, the Cardano blockchain is best suited for these big things. This is why you're seeing it really tapped in big ways from these governments, from enterprises, right? And retail is the last thing to catch up. Retail is the last thing to pay attention. And the reason I'm saying this now and the reason I've said this for so long is I was hoping that there'd be a moment where it starts clicking. And I think people are finally starting to realize this. They focus less on this now and they focus more on fundamentals. What have you done? What did you do during the bear market cycle? Did you take steps forward? And how are you going to leave a lasting impact as we get into bigger times of adoption? And now it's all starting to come into scope. This is why ADA price has done what it's done. And this is why I've said that I believe ADA is going to do exactly what it did last market cycle. And that is be one of the best late market performers. All right. I think people forget that during the early part of last market cycle, ADA didn't really do anything special. I mean, from basically the start of the bull market to the end of the year of the halving, I mean, ADA did like a 400% move. All right. Yes, that's good. Right. But it's really not that good when you compare it to the like 1800+% move that was just the next one. All right. Before it even got to its top. That's the point I really want to make. So this is going to be a crazy market cycle. This is where you're going to see those things that we talked about 2 years ago in terms of ADA really start to play a much bigger impact than they have as of late. All the signs are pointing to this. Whales are in accumulation. People have the long-term mindset. We're even seeing people transitioning from other blockchains over to Cardano. I wish I'd pulled some of these up, but I can't tell you how many posts I've seen from Solana people, from Ethereum, wherever they may be, saying, you know what, I'm moving and buying some ADA. I'm diving into the Cardano ecosystem. This is why you're starting to see a lot of Cardano native assets take off, but this is really just the beginning of an even bigger move that's going to take place. Just imagine, like I talked about earlier, right? Charles Hoskinson with his NDA, I'm sure there are many, but when that stuff is actually revealed, how big of an impact is that going to play with retail? How big of an impact is that going to play with institutional money? And is that in fact then basically the proof of concept for other enterprises and governments entering the space? Really think about these things. The next big move for the crypto market is one where ADA has probably some of the most potential in crypto. Okay, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now, again, if you guys do want to check out Margex, there is a referral link in the description below. Again, you guys know I talk about Margex a lot. I think there's a huge opportunity with leverage. Just know that there is risk that comes with this. If you go too high, do things too aggressively, there is the possibility of liquidating that or getting liquidated. That's why I make sure I do these at the right time. I make sure I don't get crazy with it. I have done some major ones like 50x leverage moves that has scared the hell out of me, but know that there is opportunity to maximize what your capital can do for you. So again, there's up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. There's no KYC, so feel free to check that out. And I'm excited. I'm so excited. We've been talking about these things for Cardano now for years, and it's finally coming into scope. So I appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.